Y'all, these high-res packs just dropped in my team, and these packs are looking honestly stacked. This Devin Booker is going to be one of the best offensive cards in the game. This Cade is broken, and there's some great opals like Giannis. So I've got some sniping filters for you guys right now to go ahead and try out new for you guys to go ahead and try out that are going to be for these new packs, and they have made me a good amount of MT, and I just started doing them, and it's honestly been great. So for the first filter here, but before we get into it, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like. But before we get into it, make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. I post sniping videos daily, but here we go. Let me show you guys the first filter here. So we're going to go Galaxy Opal, and obviously we're going to put it on the new collection, which is going to be high res. First of all, let me show you guys what the cards there is. There's Josh Giddey, Detlef Shrimp, and then there's also going to be Giannis, and there's going to be Ricky Davis. Now, the Shrimp is the only guy right now that is a buy now. The rest of them are going to all be bids. So with that Shrimp, as you can see, he's on a Western Conference team. So the way to filter him out is simply just going to be to put the conference on East. And as you can see, all you're going to see now is Giannis and Ricky Davis, who are both going to be over 100K. So we're going to set the minimum buyout to 500, and we're going to keep refreshing. If we see any cards pop up on this, it's a snipe. And we're going to go ahead and pick it up and resell it for 100,000 bid price, and it'll sell for over that. So yeah, this is a this is probably the best filter for the new packs right now. I've already sniped a Giannis off doing this, and I have yet to get a Ricky Davis, but I mean, you're probably actually, I missed a few Ricky Davises. I just, there we go. There's a Ricky Davis right there. So as you can see, I was able to pick up a Ricky Davis. Now his price probably will drop under 100K, but if you're seeing this video, especially in the first few hours of the pack dropping, he's probably still over 100K. He's going to be 6'7" with a 96 3 ball and a 97 dunking and a 95 steal. So it's a very good two guard option. So it's definitely still a snipe right now, but mainly you are going to be looking for Giannis, because Giannis will probably stay over 100K for much longer than Ricky Davis. So if you want, or if you check and Ricky Davis is now under 100K, put it to Giannis, put it to theme high res, and then obviously go ahead and set it to 500 minimum buyout. And you will go ahead and see some Giannis's. I've seen a few Giannis's. Like I said, I was only able to get one, but it's definitely worth going ahead and trying this out for sure. The Giannis is going to be much harder to see than Ricky Davis or any of the other opals, because he's probably going to be the most expensive. It's basically a Dark Matter clone. It's literally basically the exact same card as a Dark Matter, the same 3-point rating, everything, but it's just obviously downgraded in badges and a few other categories. But it's pretty much a budget Dark Matter. So it's going to be over 100K for probably at least a couple of days, if not longer. We'll have to see. So for the second filter here, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the lowest price is for all the high rises, including the pink diamonds, the opals, the dark matters, everything. So we're going to go ahead and find out what it is right now. So it looks like Shaedon Sharpe's probably cheapest, and he's going to be at like 14K. So let's go ahead and check that. 13K. Wow, so Shaedon Sharpe is very, very cheap. He must be a very mid card. Let's see here. It's going to be under 9K as well. So the lowest for this filter is going to be pretty low. It's going to be under 7. What is this? Shaedon Sharpe must be horrendous, dude. So it looks like it's like 5450. So I would just say set it to like 5K for all the high reses. And go ahead and snipe every single card that you see on this, and you can flip it. You're probably going to see some Shaedon Sharpes going up for like 2,000 off this. People just throwing them up because obviously they're very cheap. But for right now, they're still selling at like 5.5. So if you get them for under 5, you will be able to flip it. And obviously, if you see any of the other cards besides Shaedon Sharpe, you obviously want to go ahead and snipe that right away, because he's just by far the cheapest card in this collection. He must be horrible. I haven't looked at his stats or his height or anything yet, but he must be an awful card. But yeah, snipe anything you see on this. Max bio, 5,000, theme, high res. Snipe everything you see. But what we can also do here is we can set it to Galaxy Opal. Like I said, there's only one card that is not a buy now, and it's going to be this Detlef, or that is a buy now. It's going to be the Detlef Shrimp, however you say his name. And it looks like he's going for what, 30 something K. Let's go ahead and see right here. If we lower it to 34K, you still see a bunch. He's flying out of packs right now. If you're ripping packs, you're probably going to see him 28K. He must be a horrendous card. 20K. Oh my goodness, dude. So the worst cards in this collection must be really, really, really bad, because I mean, this is Galaxy Opal lowest at this point. This is literally just Galaxy Opal lowest. So just keep lowering it here. Let's see. It's looking like he's going for about 15K. So I would go ahead and set it to Galaxy Opal high res. And if you do 15,000 MT minus the 10% tax that 2K takes, you're left with 13,500 MT. So set it to high res. Maximum buyout 13.5K, and keep refreshing it. Snipe, even if you see that left on this, go ahead and snipe that. You can flip it for over 15. So if you see him for under 13.5, you can definitely flip him for profit. But obviously, if you see any of the other opals, you're going to be looking at much, much more profit, because he's by far the cheapest and worst opal in this collection. So he's obviously going to be the worst snipe you can get on this, but it's still going to be a snipe if you set it up the way I set it up at 13.5K, because you can flip him for 15 easily. And the 13.5 is 10% under the 15, so you will make profit. Now the next filter is going to be a very, very basic one, but it's going to be one that might actually be well, the biggest day that it's going to be popping is today, which is Fridays, and it's just going to be dark matter, minimum buyout 500, all dark matters, and you're going to keep refreshing this, of course. As we all know, this is a known filter. Every dark matter at 100K buy now or lower is a snipe right now. So but the reason we're going to be doing this today, especially if you're watching this on Friday or Saturday when the packs recently just dropped, is because these are the two biggest days that people sell their dark matter cards. And even for 100K, some people don't feel like waiting 4 hours for one of the cheaper dark matters to sell, so they will just go ahead and put it up for a buy now, so they can go ahead and rip packs with that MT. And that's the reason why Friday and Saturday are probably the two biggest days for these dark matters to be popping up. If you go on Twitter or you go on YouTube, you see most dark matter snipes, or like the 2 days with the most dark matter snipes are usually Friday and Saturday, because people are trying to go ahead and sell their dark matters to be able to rip open the new packs. So definitely try this filter out for at least like a half hour today. See if you see anything pop up. Dark matter, minimum buyout 500, and give it a shot. So go ahead and see if that is something that will be valid. But now we're towards the end of this video, so I do want to go ahead and see what this Ricky Davis is going to be looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and try this card out. If you want to stick around and see if this is going to be a valid 2-guard option. If you didn't already watch the Glen Rice video, he just dropped. It's a free card. If you collected all the cards for it for free, go ahead and watch that video. It's my most recent one. You need to watch that. He's going to be my starting shooting guard. He's one of the best cards in the game. His jumper is the best jump shot I've played with all year, so definitely try that out. But let's see if this Ricky Davis is better than him, or a solid option off the bench, or we'll see. He's 6'7". I won't put him at the small forward. I think he's too short for that. But at the shooting guard, obviously, he might be a good option. Let's see what his animations are looking like for this Ricky Davis. I did just snipe him, as y'all saw. So, okay. As you can see, these are what the animations are looking like. I'm not the biggest fan of that left-right cross. Okay, the biggest thing, obviously, here is going to be the jump shot. It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good jump shot. It did throw me off at first, but that's a good jump shot. It honestly kind of throws me off because it looks like it's going to be a longer release, and then it ends up being shorter. I don't know. It's not as easy to time as, like, for example, the Glen Rice, which is a very easy visual cue. But it's definitely a good jump shot. It's pretty quick. It just kind of throws me off. I would definitely have to get used to shooting with this. It's kind of weird, but I mean, it's definitely a solid option. The leaner is really good, actually. Yeah, the leaner is pretty easy to time. It's just, I think it's just me with this standing shot. It's not too bad. I think it's I don't know. I mean, I think Glen Rice is definitely better than him, and Glen Rice is obviously a free card if you did go ahead and log in the last like 15, 16 days or whatever. So yeah, this card will probably not stay over 100K for more than 1 day at most. This card is, I mean, it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not a card that should be over 100K, especially when we have that free Glen Rice that just dropped. That's a much better option than this card. But this is not a bad option, y'all. Go ahead and sub up to the channel, man. I post my team videos daily. I'm posting again later talking about how to get free packs, so make sure to go ahead and watch that. Hope you boys did enjoy. Like up this vid. I'm out of here, boys. Peace out, y'all. And comment the word loyal if you made it this far into the video. Comment the word loyal.